Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to play around with the front end of this car and hopefully get it to fit better. Wish me luck. On my last video, I showed you how the hood and fenders just don't seem to fit. There's a couple of different reasons why that can be. And what was brought up by Glenn from NZ Mopar Outlaw Customs and from Glenn at I think it's Redneck Coachworks is one, there are two things you can do to get it to fit. You can get it to, you can either raise the body, shim up the body, the front of the body, or you can lower the front. So using a combination of both of those things, that's what I'm going to do today. I've got the car jacked up, got the wheels off so I can get up underneath, and hopefully it'll all work out. I also got my driver's door on. Alright, so I've got these two loosened off. Focus on that. Now I'm working on the fun stuff, which is up here. I don't know if you can see that, but these are my front motor mounts. And of course, because the fender is here, I can't actually get two hands in here. So, we can get some light on the subject here. There we go. So I've got vice grips there, and then I'm using one hand sort of sideways to undo this. It's a lot of fun. Not really. Then I got the two back ones to do, or two of the back ones to do, and then figure a way to lift the body up about half an inch. See if we can get it to fit. And back here over the rear axle, I've got this one here and this one here to undo, which is also my ground for my battery. And then way at the back, I've got four more, which I'm going to leave. So I'm hoping that when I raise the front of the car, it'll kind of pivot on the back ones. So I say I got about ½ inch room to play with at the front. So I'll loosen these off at least 1/4 of an inch anyways, and go from there. So I got the body jacked up. That was fun. And I got 3 of these shims in there. They're like body shims. They're kind of U-shaped. Now they are a bit squashed into the rubber there, but that's about 3/8, a little less than 3/8 of an inch. Done that on both sides. But I think I'm going to have to see if I can get some plastic or aluminum or something, and then make something that doesn't squash like that in the rubber, and put that in there. Because I'm really probably only getting, heck, probably not even much more than 1/4 of an inch height so far. But first attempt, we're getting some better gaps here. Not great, better. There was no fastener at this top corner here, so I put one in there, then that kind of brought this up a bit. Well, this is how it turned out. Not too bad. Gap there is pretty good, bit tight there, but that's fine. This gap here and along here, that's still a bit wide. Now the hinge on this side was a bit wonky, so I'm working on getting a new set of hinges, and which will hopefully bring this back into place. So that'll fix that. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't, I'll weld a piece of metal on there. But that's pretty good. That's pretty close. You know, I'll try and lift this side up a bit. On this side, same thing. Pretty good. Pretty good. I got a nice gap here. The gap's good there until I get to that side, which is probably a hinge issue. And again, you know, the front's good, the back's good, and the middle is not good. So it means this fender is probably out of shape, and the other fender's out of shape. So I'm going to try and loosen off the bolts between the inner and outer fender, maybe push it up a bit, tighten them up, and hopefully that'll bring the fender up. Both of these fenders had a good ½ inch of Bondo on them here. So that's how the last people who built this car back in the probably 70s, that's how they dealt with this issue, is they just filled it up to meet, which I will admit is very tempting, but I'm going to see if I can do it with metalwork first. At the front here, there are issues. The big gap here, smaller gap here, so this isn't too bad. At the front there is a bit of a gap. This side is a huge gap. Two things may be contributing to that. One is this, I think it's off a truck, possibly. The other thing is this doesn't slope, doesn't slope out like that. If that sloped out like that, it would cover, like it does on this side. This slopes out. This one is dented in there. So I did take a hammer to it to try and get it out a bit. So I'm going to have to probably cut it, pull it, and get this shape correct. This is all lead in here from who knows when, so I've got to deal with that as well. Anyway, thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a great day.